Hello folks and welcome to the Vertigo Tea Party and let's try Fancy Skulls. It's by Takibo. It's an FPS with permadeath and randomly generated levels, aka a roguelike. It's available on Windows, Mac, and Linux. You can also vote for it on Steam Greenlight. Right now you can get it for $5.99 as of the recording of this video to get access to the alpha, which is what I am playing. Once it goes retail, or full version, it will be $9.99. It might actually go to that price before then, so if you're interested, you might want to try to grab it now. Purchasers will also get a Steam key if and when it gets onto Steam Greenlight. Now, first things first, let's get this out of the way. I don't know what that sound is, but that's not what I meant. Let's get this out of the way. I don't like roguelikes. I've tried FTL, Binding of Isaac, Rogue Legacy. I play them for 1 to 2 hours and get bored very, very quickly because I very much hate the aspect of getting far, dying, and starting all over. Because I really, in any game, I hate doing the same thing over and over again. So, keep that in mind when I am talking about this game. I'm going to try to be fair, though. I'm going to try to understand the parts of the game that I don't like, that other people will like. But there are things that I do like about this game. So, even with my little disclaimer, I think you should keep watching to see what I think as a non-roguelike non-liker, whatever. Anyway, so I'm actually 3 levels in right now. I decided to start recording because I wanted to show you some of the cool stuff because honestly, especially when I'm trying to talk and play, I'm probably not going to be able to get some of this stuff again during a live thing. So I wanted to go ahead and start off. We'll also show you at the beginning too what it looks like. So I actually have 4 different guns. The pistol you always have. You never run out of ammo. At the bottom right you can see how many bullets you have right now, and then once you run out it reloads. You can also manually reload as you would expect. I have a I have a flamethrower, but that's out of ammo. I have an Uzi, and I have this great grenade launcher. Another aspect of this game, first off, you start with just a pistol. I have gotten very lucky on weapons and have gotten 4 of them, which is very unusual because so far I've put about an hour and a half in this game and only found like the rocket launcher once and I think 1 other gun before this playthrough. So anyway, this game has some very interesting upgrades. You can go to the shop, as with Binding of Isaac and, let's see what else, other games like Binding of Isaac, and buy your upgrades, or buy upgrades for coins that you find in rooms, and sometimes enemies will drop them, etc. Now, when you first come to a shop, you can also spend 2 coins to reset the shop, but you only do that 1 time per shop. Now, I can buy bullets for 2 coins for the Uzi. I can get this upgrade to the flamethrower, which will let me, if I cook an item, I'll get fuel. And I don't know if coins count as fuel or not, or if just like bullets, guns, upgrades, and whatnot count as fuel. Not sure on that one. And also flamethrower doing more damage. Well, obviously I'm not going to buy that because one, I don't have the coins. And you can see my coins, keys, and health down there at the bottom left, respectively. I don't have enough to buy it, but even if I did, I'm out of flamethrower fuel anyway. Now, if you look at the bottom right, again, you'll see how many bullets I have. But watch this. When I hold this and charge it up, I shoot my explosive, but I keep the bullet. I actually bought an upgrade so that anytime I shoot this gun, and I forget the name of it, while I'm fully charged, it doesn't take ammo, which is really, really cool. I like the upgrade aspect of this game. I really do. I like the really interesting things that I've seen, even the ones I've not been able to try. I like the ones that they just sound like very, very interesting. Again, having to hold it to get the full charge, but you don't use ammo is pretty damn neat. So you come into a room, and when you first come in, everything is kind of in these black eggs. Well, to open these eggs, usually you step on this thing in the middle. Sometimes if there's a chest and you get the chest, sometimes the eggs will open. Now, what is in those eggs is random, just like the levels themselves are random. So what I like to do, since there's 2 enemies over there, what I'm going to do is charge my gun, step on this, and then fire right as they pop out. Okay, we took one guy out immediately. Oh, there's a coin. I probably shouldn't try to shoot the coin. I'm going to take this guy out. Again, making sure to hold the full charge. I'm actually quite surprised they hit. I think there's one more enemy. Let's grab this coin. And we're actually going to switch to the pistol and finish this guy off. Now, you can also do critical hits. I don't know where to hit these guys for crits. Oh, I see him. There's a little heart on his chest. You probably didn't need to see. Now, I don't know. I think this is flamer fuel or pyro fuel. Yes, plus 100 fuel. So let me whip out the flamethrower so you guys can check that out. So if you've not played a game like Binding of Isaac, I'll explain how this works. If you've played, again, Binding of Isaac, Paranautical Activity, I think you get the basic premise of how this works. Go into a room, spawn the enemies, kill them, get items, upgrade those items, the items being random, and do your best to get everything killed until you die, which you inevitably will eventually. And even if you're not used to that, used to Binding of Isaac or haven't played it, then my description should pretty much tell you what you're going to need to do. Alright, so I'm going to use the flamethrower here just so we can show it off. Let's get, now those guys are very fast. Oh god. Catch them on fire. Who's over here? Now, one thing I do really like about this game is that you need to very quickly assess what's in the room and how to deal with it and prioritize your targets. And one nice thing about that is that you can scan the room ahead of time. This guy has a little eyeball floating around him. And you can see when you get a crit, it pops up and says critical, which feels nice, man. Always try to get a critical to make stuff die faster. There's no other bonus to getting criticals, even though I think some upgrades you can purchase will, like, you know, give you a coin for every 5 headshots in a row, something like that. So, actually, totally forgot what I was talking about before. But what I like is the strategic element, where you come in, you see where the enemies are going to spawn. You don't know what they are. But, you know, you'll generally want to, you know, scope the room out, find out where the enemies are, and plan ahead of time so as to not get killed. Because, again, once you're out of health, you are dead. You need to start all over again. And health is very, very rare and not cheap. What is this? Oh, that was bullets for the Uzi. Uzi is a gun I don't like. It shoots very fast, but the damage is kind of crappy. At least my least favorite gun so far. Let's go ahead and switch back to this and charge it. So time that well. This might end poorly. I don't think those hurt me. These guys are nasty. Let's take him out very quickly. These little ghost guys are new to me. So I shot him in the heart, I got a crit, and he died immediately. There's also chests, which you need a key to open, and as you can see at the bottom left, I do not have any keys. So I'm actually doing pretty decently for me. Again, this is the 3rd level, I think, and I will, when I die, and I will show you the 1st level. Now, you can also bring up your map, which is tab, and you can see there's also, items are marked on the map. So if you look north now, the room we were just in, you see there's an icon for a chest that indicates there's a chest there. So if I find a key, I know that I can go back and do that. However, once you leave the level, oh wow, that was semi-random. These guys I do not like at all because they are very fast. Oh shoot, that was a very unfortunate time to reload. Okay. All right, so now let's assess. We've got 2 of the explodey guys. You're definitely going to want to take those guys out. See if I can lob one over. Probably didn't do it, but... Oh, hey, it did. Sweet. Let's try that again. Good thing your own explosives don't hurt you. Yep, that got him, because I could tell because the door opened. We're actually getting really lucky on items. This is way more chests, even locked, than I normally see. And way more items. Most of the time, when you kill or when you clear all the room, or you kill all the enemies in the room, you don't always get an item. Most of the times it's a coin, at least to my experience so far. But I've been getting pretty lucky here. We got 8 bombs. Don't really need bombs since, you know, we're, for the most part, have infinite bombs at this point. But there's, oh, and a heart, which is very, very handy right now, obviously. But yeah, see, the thing is about this game is I get into it, I'm enjoying it, just like I might with Binding of, oh, Jesus. Binding of Isaac. Sorry, Binding of Isaac or FTL. But then again, the minute I die and have to start all over at the beginning, I don't enjoy that. To me, think of it like Diablo, right? Or a game like Diablo, where the game is a lot of fun once you start getting your abilities. But then imagine, like, when you want to make a new character, the beginning levels are really, really boring because you don't have very many skills, you don't have many spells, you're pretty much spamming the same thing over and over. That's my big problem with roguelikes in general, and it afflicts this game as well because when you start all over, especially if you get unlucky on items, you're just stuck with the pistol, and you can't, the shot might not have anything worth a damn. So let's go ahead and hop on to the next level, so we can, again, show some of these higher levels. I also have a magic item. I keep forgetting to use it. At the bottom, you can see, well, after it loads, you'll be able to see my mana bar. I think the mana bar fills up over time. As far as I can tell, it's just time-based. Now, with Binding of Isaac, a lot of items would not recharge until you've cleared a room. So it seems like abusable if it's time-based. The thing is, like, you could Alt-Tab and come back. So I don't know how that is set. So we've got a lot more items here, which is nice. And again, you see the reset shop option is there. I'm not going to use it right now. So you have 2 grenades, which I don't even know how to use grenades. A spyglass, which again, I don't know what that does. Revolver, bigger cylinder, meh. Flamethrower, more damage. Flamethrower, flames go further. The thing is, if I was getting more fuel, or if I knew fuel wasn't going to be a problem, I would get that. But let's get the spyglass, because I don't know what it does. Spyglass. See what's in the eggs. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. So let's go try that out. Now we're going to get different enemies. I think every floor has different enemies. So I have no clue what that is. Okay, this is the thing that shoots the explosives. Up here we have one of the runny guys, the little red pyramid head guys, and I think that's stationary. So this will help you even better as far as planning, because I think this is stationary. Whatever that is, I think it's stationary. So the only thing we really have to worry about is the pyramid head guy. And this guy, as soon as he spawns, yep. Oh, Jesus. Oh, and that guy. Come on, pyramid head. Sometimes his pathing is not great. This is alpha though. So keep that in mind when you see any weirdness. To be fair, that's the first time I've seen something like that happen. I've seen them take a little odd paths every now and again, but nothing that bad. So again, keep in mind this is alpha, and quite frankly, the fact this is alpha, I'm actually surprised because it seems to be pretty polished for being an alpha. So as I clear this room, let's talk about some other things that I like and dislike. I don't like the art style. That's going to be more subjective than anything else in the game. So you might like it. I am not a fan at all. The style itself, I don't really have an issue with. It's just kind of bland to me. I understand what they're going for, but to me, again, it's kind of just bleh. But again, that's just me. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who will love it. So, all right, so there's one of those ghost things. Pyramid heads gotta die first. Actually, you know what? Since we know what's in them, what we're gonna do is take this guy out first, because he can cause a lot of pain. He's getting stuck. See, now it's gonna make me look like a jackass, because those guys keep running to the door and getting stuck. But I promise, I've never seen them do that before. Alright, let's finish this guy off with a pistol. Ooh, right in the heart. And it feels good when you get a crit. I love the feeling of getting a crit in any game, pretty much. But I love that option is there, that if you are good with aiming, you can take them out quickly. So let's take a look. We got the ghosts. The ghost guys are kind of not too threatening so far. Those guys are behind a wall, so I'm not too concerned. I didn't mean to actually press that yet. Of course, I say that, and immediately he damaged me. We will probably die here. Yeah, I screwed up. I didn't mean to actually hit it that soon. Yep, there's one behind there. Yep, that took him out. And we can actually just cheese these guys. Oops. I wasted a bomb, but that's alright. Let's just bounce around the corner since we've only got 1 health left. Yep, there's little pieces. Bounce it off the wall. Again, the gameplay I like. Again, I like the type of upgrades that there are. I think they sound really interesting. I think they can lead to some very varied builds. I need to try my spell too. Next room, I promise. First thing. Unfortunately, the vendor does not have any hearts, but I'll show you resetting the store. Reset the shop, and again, you can see it goes away. You got bullets, a dark crystal, which I wish it would show you what these things were before you actually bought them, like hovering over it. Tell me what it is. Now, I will say one thing I really disliked about Binding of Isaac was that when you picked up an item, a lot of time it didn't tell you what it did, or it only hinted at what it did. So far, this game has been a really good job of telling me when I get something, it tells me what it does. So I would like to see that expanded. So maybe when I highlight over here to the right, it pops out, or over my mouse, it'll say, you know, this, you know, causes all enemies to get in melee range to catch on fire, you know, whatever. So, flamethrower coins add damage. I'm assuming that means that the more coins you have, the more damage you do, which is pretty cool. Flamethrower flying. So I'm guessing maybe that means if you're using the flamethrower, you can fly? I don't know. So yeah, we need to make sure to use our spell this time because we're probably going to die. I forget what spell I have. Alright, let's add this. Okay, again, sometimes when you hit the chest, monsters will... Okay, I cast my spell, but I didn't see what happened. Whoop. Alright, so let's get rid of these guys first. Missed the heart. Missed it again. But he's dead. Alright, there's that guy up there. We need to keep aware of him. I guess I should use the Uzi as well. Again, I'm not a fan of the Uzi. We did get rid of the ghost. I think that's all the ghosts. I didn't check the room clearly. And I should have. But yeah, I did not see what that spell did. As you can see, it's regenerating, you know, time-based though. So that seems kind of abusable. I mean, if you're willing to, you know, Alt-Tab or AFK while a really good spell is resetting, I guess you can do that. Alright, let's take this guy out. It's the safest way we can do that. Nope. Oh, I didn't think he's going to be able to hit me, but I forget they come out of his mouth too. Come on. Come on, you. Occasionally things will beep and bloop at you, like an alarm's going off. I don't know what that means. Can I get up there? I want to see if you dropped anything. We definitely are very much in need of a heart. Many of you probably have already figured out if you're going to like this or not. And again, the gameplay aspects I totally get into. I love the map. I love the critical, the part where you can, you know, critically hit them. I like the upgrades. You know, and I like how all that is set up. I don't like the art style, but that's fine. I can definitely live with that. It's not going to kill me. Let's see, not a good time. Well, we could try to just try the spell just to try it. Okay, I don't know what that did. I cast it, and I didn't see what happened. All right, so we got to be careful. There is. I don't know why these red guys are going. There's something on this level, I think, that's bugging the red pyramid head dudes. I want to use the Uzi for a bit again, just to show you how it works. Let's be careful there. Don't think that guy can blow himself up, which, you know, fair enough. All right, let's not mess around. I think that should get him. See if he blows up. No? Nope, still too far. There we go. Alright, let's get the Uzi and take out the ghost. Let's bust some ghost. Alright. And you hear that little ding when an item is in the middle of the room so that you don't miss it. Alright, what do we have here? Oop, I don't like that noise. Oh, here's a shop. Another shop. Nice. We got fuel, a dark crystal, SMG random crit hits. That's nice. Revolver, reload faster, reset shop. And we'll reset it. Again, I'm trying to just show it off, so I want to see what some of the other upgrades you can get. Revolver, reload faster, SMG bigger clip. Meh. Those are some pretty standard, pretty, frankly, boring upgrades. I really wish I knew what the spell did. I wonder if it's some of it. Maybe it's a charm spell? Oh god. Didn't notice that. Alright, so let's go ahead and show how the beginning works. So again, like I'm having fun up until this point, and it's like, oh, I'm dead. Now I have to start all over. Again, it'd be like in Diablo. That's why that hardcore mode never interests me, because starting all over from the beginning is just not fun for me at all. You can see you don't have any weapons except for the pistol. You don't have any of the upgrades. Ouch, that was dumb. It was very bad on my part. I'm not going to play a whole lot of this area because this is just going to be, you know, less options that we had. Some of these enemies I actually like those flying guys are pretty fun to shoot in the eyeball. I'm going to blow through some of this. These guys I despise with a passion, though, because they basically grow a head and then throw the head away, and then the head will explode, like it'll home in on you. And the thing is, shit, not paying attention, talking too much. Which is okay, because I don't really plan to play this long, as I mentioned. But if you let those guys live for a long time, they just keep summoning heads. And you can run around, like, for example, I've had cases where, like, let's say the bomb-headed guy spawned back there, and he just slowly meandered out while I was fighting other things. And I killed him here, and then I run around the corner, and all of a sudden, there's 3 heads that explode right in my face. That sounded worse than I intended it to. Get your minds out of the gutter. Oh, hey, I completely missed a coin. Right after I said, oh, it makes that noise so you don't miss it. And I totally missed it. So yeah, as you can see, it's just kind of bleh. Obviously, the enemies are much easier here. Like the bubble maker guy. I don't quite see the point of him. These guys are probably the worst at this level. Just because they're so fast. And depending on the layouts of the level, they can put the hurt on you because you're trying to run away from them. While there might be other things like this shooting at you. So the red guys I tend to try to take out pretty quickly. Now you can run, I think, slightly faster than them, but still it can be pretty harsh. These guys are kind of fun to fight, dodging the bubbles. But there are safe spots with those where I don't think they can ever hit you with bubbles. What are we doing here? Oh, you. I didn't realize for a while that the eye on the bottom was the actual weak spot. I kept trying to hit them in the eye where they're shot out of. So I was thinking, oh, well, that makes sense. This is item room. So you do have your item rooms. Oh, nice, 2 items. Oh, we got our flamethrower. And we got a key. Nice. So, yeah, I like the gameplay. I hate that it's roguelike. I don't know. The thing is, and I understand that part of the balance is, you know, you get these cool things because, you know, you're intended to die. And oh god, see, I should have looked around the room again. Too busy talking right in my mouth. But the thing is, like, it's the whole point of the roguelike, or part of it, is it gives you all these really cool, powerful items under the assumption that, you know, it's going to be a 20 to 30 minute play session before you probably die, if that. So it's just, I don't know, the beginning is what I hate. I hate starting at ground zero. I hate having to get to the fun part. That's the thing, is I feel like I'm having to slog through 5 to 10 minutes just to get to the part where it's fun, where I get the fun guns and the fun upgrades and the money to buy those upgrades. But as a roguelike, I think this is something that a lot of people would probably find interesting. So definitely check it out. I'm assuming from the death/wins counter at the bottom, there's probably bosses and or a final boss that if you beat it, you win. So, you know, that's cool. I don't really have any of that information, though, for sure about the bosses. So that's just me guessing. So don't read too much into that. There's some other little things, too. Like one upgrade I saw, and again, this is alpha, so a lot of this is subject to change. It probably will change. It was a cool sounding upgrade. And what it was every time, or if for every 12 times you hit an enemy and did not miss, you got a coin. That's pretty sweet because coins are not all that common. Also, there is gambling, by the way. I wanted to show one in here, but I didn't run into it. But you can gamble a coin, and you can either get nothing, you can get 2 to 3 coins, or you can get items. I actually got my first flamethrower I got by gambling. So that's cool that is also in there as well. But going back to that upgrade, every 12 hits you did not miss, or every 12 shots where you didn't miss, I guess would be the more accurate way, you got a coin. The problem is it cost 9 coins to buy that. So it would take you a minimum of 108 shots total just to make back the 9 coins that you spent. And given the nature of this game, that would take a long time. And I mean, that's keeping in mind you hit every single shot. If you miss, it's going to take even more of that. And almost certainly you're going to miss at least one every now and then. So it's probably going to take more than 108 shots total just to make your money back. And then anything after that's profit. But I find that hard to believe. The other problem I have with that upgrade, and you could argue this is a tactical choice, is that it actually punishes you for critical hits. Because you actually will kill enemies quicker if you crit hit, therefore taking longer to get your 12 hits. So I think, if nothing else, I think that one should probably be cheaper. Maybe 5 coins, 5, 6. Because even at 5 coins, that's what, 100, over 100. Wait, no, that's not right. Oh, no, I'm definitely not right. Wow. That's like 7 or 60. Jesus. Math is pretty hard. That's, 60 hits. Maybe not lower the cost, but lower how many hits you have to get. Like from 12 to 8, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, that's for the game developers to figure out, not for me. So overall, again, the gameplay elements I liked. I love the critical hitting. I love the strategic elements, checking the room out and then activating it. And very quickly having to decide, okay, this enemy is not a priority. I need to avoid them and I need to keep them in mind, but I need to focus on taking this enemy out. And okay, well, this enemy's stationary, so I can use this cover while, I can run back and forth between this cover while I take out the other tougher enemies. I really, really like those aspects. Those aspects are really fun. I do not like the roguelike aspects, but again, that's me personally. I don't like roguelikes. Those of you who are okay with those or that like them, I think it'll be great. The map is well done. It's very simple. It tells you everything you need to know. And there was an item I got called the Wise Doll or something, which acts as, I believe, a map? No, or a compass. Binding of Isaac, which shows you, it shows you the layout of the level you're on and where all the items are and whatnot. So I think it's interesting. And I think that people who like roguelikes will enjoy it. I do not, because I don't like the roguelike aspect. So yeah, definitely if you're into this type of game, check it out. If you're still kind of on the fence, maybe check check YouTube. I'm sure there's other first impression / let's play videos of this game up, so you can get a second opinion from someone who, again, either likes roguelikes or doesn't. Again, I think if you like roguelikes, I think you'll enjoy this game. If you liked something like Paranautical Activity, then I think you would like this, even though I never actually played Paranautical Activity. That's why I say maybe get a second opinion on this one. But again, I think it was pretty fun regardless. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to see more videos like this where I bring some games you might not have heard of to your attention, definitely subscribe. Like my videos. If you like them, please leave comments. Let me know what you thought of this video. And I will see you next time.